Hey everybody, this is Nick. I'm coming to you from my newest and latest video blog. Today, as some of you may have read, today is June the 25th, 2009. In today's news, I mean, as we all know, it's been kind of a sad day today. This morning we lost, I'm sorry, I just, Farrah Fawcett, I drew a blank there. And just not too long ago, it's about 8:15 Eastern Standard, we lost Michael Jackson, King of Pop. Now, I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank on stuff Farrah Fawcett's been. I know she did Charlie's Angels, yeah, the TV show, not the movies. She did that. She was 62. Yeah, I bet she looked pretty good for 62, actually. And as we know, she was she had cancer. One other thing, you know, I mean, we've got then of course this Michael Jackson incident, where Michael Jackson's dead. Now, before I begin, I gotta look up the article here on my computer while I'm talking to you guys. Basically, I'm just, you know, I really, you know, I've been reading a lot of the, you know, talk about, you know, Michael Jackson. According to one article I was reading, that, you know, he had, you know, I guess he was scheduling a worldwide tour or something to try and revamp his career. That was supposed to start, I think, July 13th, if I recall reading. And so that's not going to happen, unfortunately. And according to according to I guess I think somebody in his family was what was it? It was trying to think here. I think it was in the painkiller addiction, if I recall. So there was that. The other little thing they were talking about was that he wasn't at Neverland Ranch or something. He was at a Bel Air a house he was renting in Bel Air, which the house was about 2 minutes from the hospital that he was taken to. Now, I mean, I myself, I work at a hospital, so I'm, you know, I have some insight, you know, on how you know, hospitals work. Not saying that, you know, he would have been given special treatment, possibly, I don't know. But I mean, you know, if most people, you know, from what, you know, some people, you know, they wait for an ambulance, which sometimes takes, you know, however long until they can get a EMS unit to respond. I mean, depending on where you're at. According to this, it said, according to the reports, that he suffered a heart attack or cardiac arrest. And, well, you know, at 50, I mean, that's, I mean, I'm not going to really, but according to this, by Captain Steve Rudda, I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly, his last name, but he's a Los Angeles Fire Department captain. He told the LA Times that Jackson was not breathing when I guess the units arrived at the house, which is a 2-minute drive. I mean, just, you know, just 2 little minutes. You know, they could have, you know, if it was just him or someone else, you know, and they had a car, you know, they could have, you know, if possible, there was people to help them, you know, they could have loaded him up into a car, you know, drove to the hospital, pulled up in the emergency room, got out, ran in, said, you know, look, you know, I've got, you know, look, I need help. You know, instead of, you know, picking up the phone, dialing 911. But, I mean, you know, this is something, you know, I just don't understand, you know. I mean, you're 2 minutes away. I mean, it's like, I mean, you could have done that. I mean, they could have done that. I'm trying not to stray off a target here, or stray off of what I'm talking about, but, you know, I mean, if you're 2 minutes away, and I would kind of like to know what the, you know, how long he was, you know, how long he had been down for, what the EMS response time was from the moment the call was placed to the moment dispatch, you know, to the time where the dispatch for the Los Angeles Fire Department received the call, and, you know, how long it took EMS from, if they were in quarters, if they were, you know, out on the road somewhere, you know, just finishing another run, you know, what, like, how long it took them to respond from their current location to, you know, to get to Michael Jackson's house. You know, if there was a security gate, they had to get through that, or they just, you know, drove on up. And, you know, I would like to know that, because, I mean, you know, a lot of people, I mean, they could have been, you know, it could have just been a fatal heart attack, you know, there could have been nothing they could have done. And so, But I mean, we may never know, you know. To get off on see what else I have to talk about. That's really all I got right now. But I mean, I'm gonna do another blog in a few. So this next scene, once again, I'll see everyone. I'll talk to you guys later.